hopefully relatively clearly. Yeah, and it's such a nice, relaxing and safe and secure car to be in. Having the auto dimming rear mirror really helps at night as well. The dials are nice and clear. Yeah, all round really, really good at night, and you know, the comfort side of it is really, really solid as well. You know, I've done this route many times in my Fiesta ST, and you are kind of bouncing around a bit. But in this, it's just so comfortable and so stable, and you know, you can feel so confident in the car's ability, and this kind of safety aspect is quite nice. And that's such an unbelievable trait to have on a car that can do 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds, that, you know, can do 155 miles an hour as four-wheel drive, and, you know, 300 brake horsepower. It's really, really credible, that side of it. And when you do turn everything, I mean, I'm in eco mode at the moment on cruise control, but if you turn everything up, you turn it onto race mode, or individual as I've got it, which is basically race mode with normal steering, it turns into a different animal. You know, the noise is stronger. You know, if you turn traction down a little bit as well, it gets a bit more involving, and it really does. Even the noise as well, it turns everything up, and it's brilliant on that side as well. And I mean, I really struggle to fault the car. Honestly, if I'd paid 30, even maybe more, 35 grand for this kind of car, maybe sort of around 30, I wouldn't feel shortchanged at all. Got mine for a fair bit less, but you know, it's tremendous value for money. It feels like a cut above so many other cars. I honestly, I really do struggle to find any real issues with the car. Even economy-wise, I'd love it to be a little bit more efficient, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. To kind of average around kind of 35 on a full tank, 35 miles per gallon is really, really good. The way it can go to being such a cool, quiet cruiser, to then going to being a bit of a wild animal is something else. And I've kind of been half thinking a little bit around sort of like the Golf GTI performance pack, and I've always kind of been in two minds of like, oh, you know, I should get a GTI, you know, it's a little bit lighter, it's just front wheel drive. People always get worried with the lights here, but it is clear to go, and you can go. And if I just dish it back into individual and overtake, I mean, I don't know how that comes out on the GoPro, and you can hear, if you can hear the pops like I can, it's pretty cool. And I do really like a slow speed. How like the little lights on either side light up, and then you can just dial it back. I stick it back into eco mode, and you can kind of cruise a little bit again. As I was kind of saying about the GTI, it's another really great car, and obviously all the advantages you get of this car in kind of normal mode, I suppose, when you're just kind of cruising about, are probably even better in a GTI, because you are getting a little bit more economy. You know, it's a little bit more agile as well, and you get all that side. And okay, it's not got the grunt to match this kind of car in a straight line, but you know, in some twisties, I mean, I've seen some other decent videos from other sort of journalists comparing I think it was a couple of years ago, doing a lap in a GTI Performance and a lap in a Golf R, and they're in separate videos, and there was only about half a second between them on the exact same track, and this was a 5-door DSG Golf R against a manual GTI Performance pack. So for performance-wise, there's probably not that much in it. You know, people look at headline figures and say, yeah, this is 5.1 to 60, and the GTI Performance Pack is what, 6.2. But once you get past there, you know, the extra weight of the car kind of tells a little bit, and you know, they can kind of come back surfaces in the UK are bad, and the M1 is no exception. Okay, it's not probably as bad as like the M20 sections of the M25, but it's not great, and other roads are pretty appalling, to be honest. And this car is just so relaxing, you know, manual gearbox or not, you know, I'm as comfortable as anything sort of cruising in this. And I do like that kind of, I know compared to the Fiesta, but having a slightly bigger car kind of makes you feel a bit more secure on bigger motorways as well. But yeah, I'm 4,220 miles in, well, of the car, and it hasn't really put a foot wrong. I've got a track day in a Porsche Cayman GT4. I'll try and do a little clip on it. They're not so good on bringing cameras in on the track day for that one, but I'll do a few clips. I'm a big fan of Porsche. Probably financially I may never ever own one, but to have the opportunity to kind of drive one around the track is always fun, and I've always enjoyed it. So the Cayman GT4, I'll try and put a few clips on, just so you can see the car and bits. But really looking forward to that session. First time I'll go to Silverstone in the Golf R as well to drive there, so that'll be nice. I'll see what the Porsche guys think of the Golf, see their opinions on it. I think they'll like it quite a lot. I know the development of it was part done by the Porsche, someone in the Porsche development did some work on the Golf R anyway, and you can kind of tell. I mean, imagine if this had a Porsche badge on it and it was a 300 brake horsepower hatchback. I mean, you can add 15 grand to your price tag straight away just for a badge. And that's the thing, you've got to take what the car is actually like rather than badges sometimes. This is a fantastic car, and I'm loving it. Probably more so at night, more so than the Fiesta. It's a little, with the lights, it brightens up the road a little bit more. You feel a little bit more stable on the road, and you know you've got the power. Not that you didn't feel underpowered in the Fiesta, but you know you can pretty much overtake anything without really having any problems at all. Yeah, that's just a little update on a few bits. I can't really fault it at all. Even little conveniences like the way it will spray the lights at the front to keep them clean with the washers, and like the whole screen, as you can probably see, is all clear because the wipers actually clean the whole screen as opposed to sections of it, which is really nice. And you can just see a little bit more. Visibility is great in the car. It's just, yeah, what people say about it is exactly true, but on the other side of it, when you want to have fun, I think until you try it, you can't really say it's any worse off than a Focus RS, than a Civic Type R, than anything. That's kind of my update, really. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to share as I go along in this Golf R and let you know how it is, and you know, if you're thinking of buying one, or if you're thinking of getting into a Golf of some sorts, you know, there's so many similarities across the ranges, whether it's a GTI Performance Pack, you know, probably the main ones to mention, to be fair. It's a really, really capable car in the real world, in the day-to-day world. You know, it's so good. Parking wise and manoeuvrability, it's really, really good as well. Yeah, and you know, how long have I been driving for? About 15 minutes or so. I can tell you I'm on, 31.1 miles per gallon. Nothing really to shout about, but I'm going to be on here for the next sort of 10-20 miles. That'll creep up, and that's pretty good. But yeah, just a little update. Main part is how good this car looks at night. I think it looks really good. The dials are really light. The blue touches are really cool. The way it lights up the roads is great, and on the outside as well, it looks really nice. The puddle lights as